Hey Pete, how are you, mate?
Oh, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah,
All
good. Hey mate, I've got some leftover rice and I'm going to turn
Yeah.
it into like a congee, a Chinese rice soup.
Sounds
or
all right.
porridge. Yeah, it's pretty yummy.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to put some seafood in. I thought some of these Tasmanian scallops would be
Yeah,
perfect.
come up well.
A few prawns. And then a nice white flaky fish.
Yep.
So what have you got?
For congee, I'd probably do some monkfish. It's going to flake up. It's firm, so you'll get a few pieces coming through.
Yeah, good mate. I have 200 grams of that, about 8 of those and 8 of those.
No problem, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Ben, here you go,
Thanks, mate.
Have a good
Take
day,
it
huh?
easy. Will do, mate. All the best. Thanks.
See ya.
Oh, job well done. Old Peter from Prahran Seafood, some of the best seafood in Melbourne, has sorted me out. What have we got here? I have some nice little Tasmanian scallops. Look at those little babies, beautiful and fresh with the roe still on them. I've got some prawns, just a few, some nice green Queensland banana prawns, and that beautiful monkfish. So that can go all in one bowl and we'll deal with that. I'm making today a beautiful seafood congee. What is congee, you ask? Well, congee is an Asian or Chinese soup or porridge made with rice, either broken rice or leftover steamed rice. And it's a great way to use up any excess cooked rice. And it is so simple to make. Quite literally, I've got 2 cups of cooked rice and I've got some chicken stock. And I'm just going to add about 1 litre of chicken stock to my cooked rice. And all we do is simmer this until it breaks down into a luscious, silky porridge. It's as simple as that. Then the real kind of star of this is what we put into it. Quite often when you go to a Chinese restaurant, they have congee on the menu. You get preserved egg and pork, seafood and cashew, but you can really put anything you like into it, and it's so delicious. So all it is the rice and the stock. Now we can turn our attention to our seafood. On the scallop, you'll see this little muscle that connects the sort of frill or the stomach material of the scallop to the actual shell. The scallop itself is a muscle that holds the 2 parts of the shells together. And that little thing is a little bit gristly. So what we do is you just whip that off with a knife and we keep everything else. The prawns, I'm just going to devein and then I'll just slice them in half. That way we get more prawn through the congee. The fish we'll just cut down into chunks like so. And we want this fish to sort of break up and to have flakes all the way through the beautiful soup. We actually serve congee at the restaurant for breakfast. We do it with crab and seafood, and then I break a poached egg into it, which is delicious. Serve it with lots of yummy condiments like fried shallot, chili, some green shallots, white pepper, soy sauce. Now you can cook the congee for as long as you like. If you want it really sort of broken down, then cook it longer. If you want it just to be kind of textural and thick, then don't cook it so much. Leave the rice. It's really up to you. Some congees are more sort of smooth, and some I've had are still almost just like rice in liquid, in stock. So it's really a personal thing. As a young chef, when I worked in Sydney many years ago, we used to quite often go to Chinatown after work, late at night, or even after a night out on the town. And instead of having dodgy pizza at the side of the street, we'd go to Chinatown, either have a bowl of congee, get some barbecue pork, that sort of stuff. And it's such the perfect hangover cure as well. These prawns are great, really lovely and fresh. And it's always nice when someone does the work for you and peels them. Well, the market's a little bit busy today. Lots of people in here doing their shopping. Always a good thing to see. Okay, the prawns and the scallop go back in. The first fish that I'll put into the soup, or the first thing I'll put into the soup when the rice is ready, is my fish, because it'll take longer to cook and I want it to break down and flake. So I'll just put that on top. And now we're just waiting for our rice. So we've been simmering that for about sort of 15 to 20 minutes, and the rice has really started to break down in the stock. So it resembles a porridge now. I'm gonna season it with a little bit of white pepper. Now we're gonna poach our fish in the rice porridge. We'll put all our white fish in, and we want to cook that until it starts to flake. Just when it starts to flake, we'll add our scallops and our prawns, and then it'll only take a couple of minutes to finish off, to warm through that beautiful scallop and prawn mixture. I'll put a few spring onions in now, just to give that sort of flavour. Beautiful. Now it's just a waiting game. So now our fish is just starting to flake, and it's wonderful. Look how beautiful and white. I think it's nice to keep a nice clean fish in your congee, a nice flaky white fish. Now we're just going to put all our prawns and scallops in there. Oop, missed one. And these really just need to be warmed through. Oh, look at that. It's kind of like the Asian chowder. And these will just take a few minutes. Oh, look at that. And the prawns are starting to turn pink. The scallops you just want to serve just warm through, so not really even cooked. Always be aware of the bottom of the pan as well. You don't want, because it's so starchy, you don't want it to cook or catch and spoil the taste of your congee. Our congee is cooked, I think. Well, the seafood is definitely perfectly cooked. And we just serve a nice big amount. Make sure you get even amounts of seafood for everyone. And then what we do is just a few chilies on top, spring onions, our crispy bits, like so. Then just a wee bit of soy sauce over the top, and then finally some white pepper, like so. And there we have our nourishing, delicious seafood congee, our rice porridge or rice soup. Hey Pete, how are you, mate? As promised, there's some congee.
Oh, lovely.
Get stuck into it. So it's got some crispy shallots on top, a bit of chili, a bit of spring onion. That's the kind of boomerang you like.
It's really good.
Excellent, yeah, nice. It's really simple, just rice boiled with chicken stock, and then you poach all the fish in there. It's easy.
Very nice, mate.
Mate, enjoy, it's all yours. I'll come back for the empty bowl.
Thanks, mate. Take care. Huh?
Yeah, thanks.